guest is Pankaj, is the co-founder of goSTOPS. goSTOPS is India's fastest growing backpacker hostel brand, and in the span of just 8 years, they have, or maybe more. Maybe Pankaj can correct this later. They have established their presence in each of the major tourist spots of India and have hosted over 500,000 travelers across 35 odd properties with over 3,000 beds. They cater almost exclusively to the age group between 18 and 30 years of age and comprise a cross section of solo travelers, group travelers, backpackers, digital nomads, and individuals who seek interesting stay experience.
In 2014, that this hostel market that we got exposed to through a random trip to Europe with one of our friends was a crazy idea that we felt should be available to young Indians in India. We just felt very strongly for a young Pankaj or a young Pallavi, my co-founder and my wife, to have had access to these cool, branded, youthful, social living spaces when we were growing up. And we said, we're not going to let that opportunity go. And I think that is the time when India was really rising. We were this one first millennial generation which entered workforce and got access to these lemon tree and Sarovar hotels, which didn't exist, smart hotels. We sort of felt proud of having a homegrown brand which was giving quality branded sort of a lifestyle choice to people like us. And we said we're going to deliver this to even younger audience, which is 18 to 30 year old. And then the rest is history. And we started, started with copying the global youth hostel concept in Europe, in Varanasi, and then realizing how different is the requirement of the Indian youth, and adapting that global template to what the Indian youth would like in a youth hotel reimagined for Indian young people. So we sort of took a few years till 2019 to figure out what the Indian youth hostel should look like. How are we going to expand this? What sort of business model are we going to use to create these hostels out of nowhere? And what GTM, what go-to-market are we going to use to make sure that this category creation happens in an accelerated pace? And then once we were sure with all of these three things is when in 2019 we raised our first round of funding. And then despite the 2 years of COVID, I think COVID couldn't really affect us much. And COVID sort of gave us, in fact, a boost to really accelerate our growth. And we have grown rapidly, almost 6x in the last 2.5 years during COVID. And now we are almost at about 35 crore of annual revenue and about 2,600 beds. And we are the largest Indian hostel brand in the country, leading in creating this category and pioneering this category. And we wish that we can blow this category into a 100,000 bed category in the next 5 years.
Wow, that's amazing. And what is also caught my attention is, during COVID, your business multiplied 6 times. Vis-a-vis, I was having another guest last week from who live, and just look at the template. Okay, there are these other hostel chains which got impacted because people left cities and went to their homes, and just a different context of a hostels which is meant for backpackers actually doubled. So very, very interesting phenomenon there.